18.
Well, the Supreme Court came down heavily on Facebook earlier this week, highlighting that Delhi can ill afford a repetition of the February 2020 riots, underscoring that the role of the social media giant must be looked into. This as it refused to quash summons from the Delhi Assembly to Facebook's India head Ajit Mohan. Now, two notices seeking Mohan's presence were issued by a Delhi Assembly committee probing the riots and Facebook's role in the spread of alleged hate speeches. Ajit Mohan had challenged the notices in Supreme Court. The apex court said that it is difficult to accept that Facebook is an innocuous platform that has no role in generating and controlling information. The court went on to also say that India's unity in diversity cannot be risked by a giant like Facebook claiming ignorance. The court added that Facebook and other social media platforms have to remain accountable to those who entrusted them with vast powers. The question that we're asking today is that do these observations by the Supreme Court send a bigger message to social media giants doing business in India? How far can social media platforms be held responsible for users' action? We're now joined by cyber law expert Pawan Duggal. He'll be joining us in just a bit. We also have with us Mr. Apar Gupta, Executive Director of Internet Freedom Foundation, as well as a Supreme Court Advocate, Ms. N.S. Napinai. Gentlemen, as well as ma'am, thank you for joining us. Let's take this conversation forward. Mr. Gupta, let me come to you first. The Supreme Court has made some very strong observations. It talks about how, and I quote here, that democracies are seeing the effect election and voting stand threatened by social media manipulation. And thereon, the Supreme Court goes on to say that it's difficult to accept the simplistic approach adopted by Facebook, that it is merely a platform posting third-party information and has no role in generating, controlling information. This, the Supreme Court has said in context of various instances from the world over where democratic practices and democratic institutions have been compromised. The question I want to begin with is that should this judgment perhaps be an inflection point where we begin to look at social media companies from a standpoint of culpability, or do we continue to look at them as simple platforms providing a medium for exchange of information? Mr. Apar.
So this decision quite clearly demonstrates to us that social media platforms in India have a very wide reach and they have significant social impacts. Facebook specifically has the largest user base globally, which is present in India, and so do other platforms owned by Facebook Inc., which include WhatsApp and Instagram. With this tremendous reach, velocity in terms of the spread of information, there is injury which takes place, which is not localized, which occurs in a very large geographic region, and quite often the governance systems for that are lacking. Now, this case particularly is about two principles. The first one is about federalism and the second is about legislative privileges. And beyond the observations, this case was about the Facebook India MD resisting summons by the Delhi Assembly after riots, in which there were certain reports that content on Facebook actually was the basis of certain violent instances within these riots, from being prevented from being summoned by the Delhi Legislative Assembly with a committee called the Committee for Peace and Harmony. So when the Committee of Peace and Harmony said and sent summons to the Facebook MD, the Facebook MD, rather than complying with these summons, went to the Supreme Court objecting to the jurisdiction of the Delhi Legislative Assembly. And this is where the Supreme Court comes down rather heavily. It says that that this exercise of power actually is proper, and Facebook needs to become clean and needs to comply with democratic process of inquiry, which can lead towards a degree of accountability. So it needs to be seen in that perspective of what this case was about. A lot of the obiter which is contained here, and I've spoken to some of my colleagues here, reflects a larger social concern. But the key judicial holding is on the legislative powers and the powers of privilege to compel attendance for witnesses by state legislative assemblies such as the Delhi Legislative Assembly.
Very important point there, Mr. Gupta. Mr. Apar, they're making out the point that the Supreme Court did frown upon the fact that the that the Facebook, in fact, wasn't very forthcoming when summoned by Delhi Assembly Committee. In fact, had to resort to a legal challenge, the Supreme Court coming out on that. Mr. Duggal, let me also get you in on this conversation. Are we seeing a bit of a dichotomy here in the conduct of how social media companies respond to these summons? We've seen that post the Capitol Hill incident in the United States, the likes of Mark Zuckerberg were more than willing to go ahead and to submit themselves to House Energy and Commerce Committee of the U.S. House of Representatives. Not so here. We saw legal challenges one after the other, first before the High Court, then finally here before the Apex Court. Does it send perhaps a wrong message by social media companies to one of its largest markets, India, and to the regulators and to the government in one of the largest markets in India? Does it send a wrong message, Mr. Duggal?
I think the messaging is very clear, it's deliberate, and it's conscious. The messaging is, it's my biggest market. So if I can twist my biggest market to run it as per my specific specifications, then my future is set as a service provider. And therefore, the biggest gambles are being taken here. We know for a fact that India is a litigious society, and we know for a fact that people want to err on the side of litigation rather than avoiding litigation. So in a scenario like this, I think the service providers have one mandate very clear. They are ultimately very clear that they will have to comply with Indian law. However, they want to push this particular eventuality to the maximum extent possible. They want to